Coming back to do another video. But before I do, I'm going to get infinite honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the icons that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. With no further ado, I'm going to just dive right in it, man. This Romans 11 and 16, it says, "For if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy. And if the root be holy, so are the branches." Okay? 17. "And if some of the branches be broken off, and thou, being a wild olive tree, were grafted in among them, and with them partakers of the root and fatness of the olive tree." Okay? So let's get in there. I got a precept for that. This John 15 and 2. Okay, if that branch be broken off, okay, and thou being a wild olive tree, the broken off branch were grafted in among them, and with them partakers of the root and fatness of the olive tree. Okay, so this John 15 and 2, it says, "Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth, that it may bring forth more fruit." You see that? A tree that's not fruitful, man, the axe is at the root of it, man. But the tree that is fruitful, man, they yield good fruit, man. 100-fold, 50-fold, 40-fold, no matter what it may be. Okay, moving on. It says, I got another one in there too. This Acts 2 and 39, just to back that up, what I just was saying. It says, "For the promise is unto you and to your children." Okay, that first fruit be holy, as I just read. So is the lump holy, okay? Even if the branches get broken off. It says, "For the promise is unto you," meaning those that who may have went off, man, or erred off from the faith, but still believers, man. "For the promise is unto you and to your children, and to all that are afar off." Those was the Gentiles Paul was speaking to. Those were those that was mixed in, that still had the faith, man. But they didn't know their identity. So Paul had to bring them back to the fold, which we all at one point was unbelievers, man, until the Father showed his word and his visions upon us, man. Okay, so like Paul said, we once know we were all Gentiles. You see? "For the promise is unto you and to your children and to all that are afar off." Okay, so that's synonymous to those broken branches. "Even as many as the Lord our power Yahweh shall call," man. Okay, so those that are far off, man. So the Father are still calling those too, man. Okay, that's why he said, "But rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel," man. Okay, that wasn't the 2/3. That was those who was lost and believed, but didn't know they was lost, man. Okay, so moving on. It says, "Boast not against the branches." Don't be like the Sadducees, man, and just condemning the publicans, man, because they was wicked when the Pharisees and the Sadducees, if it be which one I forget, but they was condemning their own people, man. They was allowing they amongst themselves to still sin and err off, man. But yet when the publicans sin and err off, they was persecuting them, man, without no mercy. Okay, so it says, "Boast not against the branches, but if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee." Okay, let me get a precept to back this up. This 1 Corinthians 10 and 12. It says, "Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall." So when Yahushua said, he without sin cast the first stone, You know what I'm saying? Everybody was astonished, in astonishment with themselves, man. Like, damn, can't none of us, basically cast a stone, man. As he wrote, I mean, well, that's on another topic, but so basically, before you get the coal out your brother eye, man, get it out your own eye, man. Like it says, wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall, man. Okay? To be admonished and and what he's doing, man. Okay? To be well. It says, thou wilt say then the branches were broken off that I might be grafted in. This 20. It says, well, because of unbelief they were broken off. You see that? Because of unbelief they were broken off. And thou standest by faith, be not high-minded, but fair. Okay? Who still standing in? And this, I'm going to get a precept to back that up. This Hebrews 3:19. It says, wait a minute, make sure that's right. Salaki Adams. Yeah, this Hebrews 3:19. It says, so we see that they could not enter in because of unbelief, man. So, go back to it real quick. Yeah, this 20. Well, because of unbelief, they were broken off, and thou standest by faith. Be not high-minded, but fair. Yeah, you gotta be circumspect as walking into the faith, man. That you stay in it, man. You know what I'm saying? But it says, so we see that they could not enter in because of unbelief, and we know, unbelief. You taking your part in the fire, man. As I said in the last video, I say it again, man. But back to what I was reading, but fear that you don't fall by the unbelief, man. It says, for if Yahweh spare not the natural branches, take heed lest he also spare not thee. So the Father is merciful, man, but you got to be high-minded of that, man. You got to walk that straight and narrow, man. Because if he spare not the natural branches, man, take heed lest he also spare not thee. And I'm going to get something to back that up real quick. This Deuteronomy. You got to take heed to that, man. 31:6. It says, be strong and of good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For our power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, it is that do it, go with thee. He will not fail thee nor forsake thee, man. The whole point is him not forsaking you, man. So be of strong and of good courage is the key, man. I got another one. This Joshua 1:9. It says, and afterward the children of Salaga, that was Judges. I'm going to grab Joshua 1:9. I grabbed Judges Salaga. It says, have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For our power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is with thee wheresoever thou goest, man. So be of good courage and a strong faith, man. So, take heed. He spare not thee, He also spare not thee. Be mindful of that, man. It says 22, moving on. It says, behold, therefore the goodness and severity of God on them which fell, severity, man. Let me look that word up. Severity real quick. Do a quick look up on that. And I ain't going to go through that. I'm going to just... real quick. It says, I'm going to look at it in dictionary.com real quick. It says, harshness, sternness, or rigor, okay? All still simplicity as of style, manner of taste, man. So, intensity or sharpness as of a cold or pain. Grievousness, hard or trying character or effect. Rigor is straightness of accuracy. An instance of strict or severe behavior, punishment, man. So, it says, behold the goodness and punishment of Yahweh. That's put punishment there, or harshness, sternness, or rigor of Yahweh on them which fell with severity, man. You know, the Father went hard on them. But towards thee goodness, if thou continue in his goodness. Otherwise, thou shall also be cut off. All right, now let's get this so we can see, you know, go into more depth where the Father is going at with this one. This 1 Corinthians, just to back this one up, 1 Corinthians 15 and 12. It says, now if Yahweh shall be preached that he rose from the dead. Wait. How say some among you that there is no resurrection of the dead? Hold on. Salaki. This is 15 and 2, not 12. Salaki. 1 Corinthians 15 and 2. It says, okay, let me read that again. It says, behold, therefore the goodness and severity of God, of Yahweh, on them which fell, severity, rigor. You know, he got on their ass, man. You know, harshness, sternness, man. Strictness, you know, just doing the man. But towards thee goodness, if thou continue in his goodness, otherwise thou shalt also be cut off. So this 1 Corinthians 15 and 2. By which also ye are saved, if ye keep in memory what I preached unto you, unless ye have believed in vain. Because they fell in unbelief, believing in vain, man. So you save, you keep memory from what was preached unto you, man. And that's life ever on salvation. You know, that's immortality, man. You know, that's what come off with keeping the faith and believing, man. I'm going to read 23. And it says, and they also, if they abide not still in unbelief, shall be grafted in. For God is able to graft them in again, man. Okay? Yeah, according to his mercy, man. This Psalms, he'll drag them in back. If a man turn from his wicked ways, man, and become righteous like the Father, Son, roughly paraphrasing, he will remember his sin and his wickedness no more. Because the Father is merciful, as I'm about to get right up. And of course, I'm going to David with this one in Psalms, man. It's Psalms, real quick, 107 and 1. It says, oh, give thanks unto Yahweh, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. That's straight to the point, man. So if they come back, which was grafted, God, Yahweh is able to graft them in again, man. If they abide not still in unbelief, man. That's that incredulity, man. That's unbelief, man. Let not their unbelief trouble you, man. You know, so, but if they unbelief, if they don't abide not still, then those broken branches, man, if they don't dwell in unbelief, man, they shall also be grafted back in, as Yahweh said. It says, for if thou were cut off out of the olive tree, which is wild by nature, and were grafted contrary to a nature in a good olive tree, how much more shall these, which be the natural branches, be grafted into their own olive tree? Okay, so the Most High asking a question there. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, okay? Least ye, lacking knowledge of this mystery, least ye should be wise in your own conceit, you know? And lean not to thy own understanding, man. For many are deceived by their own vain opinions, man, right there. It says that blindness in part is happened to Israel, until the fulfillment of the Gentiles be come in. And those Gentiles are the Israelite foreigners, man. And I'm about to get something real quick to back it up. The 2 Corinthians 3 and 14 for what he's talking about right here, man. It says, but their minds were blinded, okay? These are the fulfillments of the Gentile until the fulfillments of the Gentiles be coming in, okay? It says, but their minds were blinded. For until this day remained the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament, which Moses put over, and not as Moses which put a veil over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to the end of that which is abolished. But their minds were blinded, for until this day remained the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Yahushua. See, so now when Yahushua died, he told Paul, man, you could go get them now, man. Go get them. Why is thou persecute thy people, man? That's that veil that was put over their face that the Most High said until it consume them, man. Make their tables a snap, you know, or blind them until it be consumed, till it consume them, man. In the fire of the Father's jealousy, man, he was pissed off with us. But when Yahushua came, man, that was that new covenant, man. Okay, which then granted those Gentiles to come back in, man. Okay, so it says, and I got another one to back that up. This John 10 and 16. It says, I'm going to read 15. And it says, as for the Father knoweth me, even so knoweth I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. Okay. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring in. So he's not gonna save the other the other nation who are considered to be Gentiles. He's talking about the lost sheep of the house of Israel. It says, and other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring in, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd, man. Okay. And with that, man, you know, I'm gonna just end it right there, man. I wanted to just get that, man, just through the spirit, you know, if the you know, if that was edifying to you brothers, man, on Lord will, it was, man. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.